Chartered accountants in industry are the backbone of financial stewardship, governance, and strategic decision making, shaping and driving the future across sectors. Namaskar and warm welcome to all. Chartered accountants play pivotal roles as CFOs, CEOs, auditors, strategists, and policy advisors, upholding the core values of integrity, excellence, and independence. They are at the forefront of driving governance, financial discipline, and strategic success through initiatives like specialized knowledge programs, national conferences, CFO summits, awards, campus placements, and leadership development. The CMIB nurtures an ecosystem where our members can excel, innovate, and contribute meaningfully to Viksit Bharat 2047. Let us together script the new chapter of professional excellence, economic growth, and ethical leadership. ICAI is immensely proud of each one of you. Thank you.
In this present global panorama, marked by rapid regulatory and technological disruptions, the demand of chartered accountants have grown manifold not only in India but across the world. CAs are playing a pivotal role in protecting the public interest by being a custodian of the financial landscape. Chartered accountants are also playing an important role in promoting the adoption of innovative technologies such as artificial intelligence and machine learning. The increased adoption of these new-gen technologies is contributing to the ease of doing business and are paving the way for a brighter future. The Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is deeply committed to creating a comprehensive professional ecosystem that meets the changing needs of society. A multitude of progressive initiatives have been developed to equip chartered accountants with the knowledge and the skills required to take on the new challenges of the 21st century. I would like to reiterate that chartered accountants have been and will continue to be at the forefront of driving economic growth in India. At ICAI, we are dedicated to our members and will continue to strive for their success.
Behind every thriving enterprise and national economic leap, you will find the guiding hand of a chartered accountant. Namaskar and warm greetings to all. India is one of the fastest growing economies and is steadily rising on its path to becoming the third largest economy. At the very core of this transformative journey, often working diligently behind the scenes, are chartered accountants. The most fundamental roles of CAs are ensuring the financial health and transparency that forms the very backbone of economic growth. They guarantee accurate and reliable financial statements, painting a true picture of a business's profitability, liquidity, and solvency. The Committee for Members in Industry and Business, ICAI, is committed to support its members in resolving the complexities and opportunities within the industry and business sectors. We are dedicated to provide our members with the knowledge and tools necessary to excel in this dynamic environment. This forum is a testament to that commitment, bringing together thought leaders and experts to share insights and best practices.
ICAI is the largest accounting body of the world. It started with a number of mere 1,700 persons, and now we have 5,21,000 members. आपके नाम को आपके पेरेंट्स ने दिया होगा, सरनेम फोरफादर से चला आ रहा होता है, पर जो मेहनत मुशक्कत आपने अपने आप के लिए करी और ये वाइडेस्ट कैरिकुलम को कवर करके टफेस्ट एग्जाम्स को पास किया, तब आपके नाम के सामने 2 लेटर आपने जोड़े हैं, लेटर CA, तो उसकी एक अलग अहमियत है. या ये सप्तेषु जागृते, we are expected to be awake amongst the one who are sleeping.
It's the leadership role. It's not just, I would say, being the CFO, just not limited to making the financial statements, or closing the books of accounts, or finalizing the books of accounts. It's actually being a strategic partner with the CEO, also help in the growth of the entity, also deals with the steering committees and various positions. It's not just restricted to closing the books of accounts or finalization of accounts. That's what the leadership roles you all possess. So I think these are all very important, and Elevate, I again say, is the apt for the CFO forum where we can really, increase the trust, the transparency for the stakeholders, for the government.
I would like to start with you, Abhay sir. How is ICAI updating accounting standards to, let's say, ensure financial reports remain transparent and also reflect economic reality in a world of high inflation? What measures are being taken?
You must be aware of the new Ind AS, of course, 118, which is very soon becoming applicable. And that's one, if you see how it's been accepted or has been now discussed at the Accounting Standard Board, and now would be coming soon, very soon, for the financial statement reporting. And that's what, the transparency with which even the Indian financial statements or the financial statements in India are now being reported. So, gone probably, if you see next 2 years, you'll have financial statements, or the statement of profit and loss which we speak would completely change once we have this Ind AS 118 getting implemented. Just like a cash flow statement, when we see that there is an operating, there is an investing, and there is a financing activities which is there. Similarly to that, the profit and loss disclosure would be in line with these requirement which is there in Ind AS 18. So that is one thing where I can say is more in terms of transparency. The financial statements will now be getting changed and would have more presentations, clearly defining the operating, the financing, and the investing activity, which is just in line with the cash flow. So that is 118, just to add, in fact, for the participants, where now will be getting implemented soon. So that is one, I would say, getting introduced very soon. And of course, second is that we are refining. There's an Ind AS 113 where we are in process of refining, where we call it the fair value measurement. So there also, where we are guidance to ensure that the valuation remains robust and consistent, even when markets are under stress or there's a lot of fluctuation in the market. So again, these 113, the fair value measurement, also is an Ind AS where we are refining, changing it completely with respect to the industry standards, the need of the market. So these are some of the points from ICAI perspective thought I would share with you. Thank you.
Rajesh sir, I have to get you here. It's always, very thought-provoking, to sort of just discuss different themes, on the forum. We've sort of, had several discussions in the past. Now, what I want to understand from you is like what mandatory skills, or let's say training in ICAI, are now prioritizing to equip chartered accountants to act as strategic advisors who can also sort of, bring in financial resilience. So what is being done on that front?
We have several post-qualification courses which ensures that the skill of our chartered accountants is going ahead with the world. So we are ahead of the world, that we can say. If we take of AI, none of the institute in the world have trained so many personnel, so many chartered accountants as we have done. We have already trained 40,000 chartered accountants in India in AI. If we take our digital assurance board, it is doing several programs. Our data analytics program are magnificent. I can say we do it extraordinarily well. And certain other things also, if we take on sustainability, if we take on ESG, if we take on capital market, if we take on valuation, insolvency, forensic, all other areas, we try to ensure that our chartered accountants are upgraded and can be ahead of other professionals across the world. And that we have always ensured.
Thank you. Sanjay sir, I have my next question for you. What effective action did you take last year to, let's say, accelerate CCC and free up working capital? What were the steps taken?
So you need to basically very cautiously assess your working capital requirement and assess the bank facilities, and keep watch on your interest costs and credit ratings, so that your business should not suffer from the costs. So in terms of last year, so let me tell you, when your financials are improving, you need to basically keep watch on your credit rating and then approach your lenders to basically adjust the credit margins in your interest rates. So if the in terms of like RBI is reducing rates, you should basically go immediately to lenders and adjust your rates basis the RBI policies and your credit ratings. So I think this is the most important.
Right. Abhay sir, in a very volatile market, what is CFO's primary strategy for communicating uncertainty to investors while also maintaining credibility and trust?
I think for CFO is for, like I say, they are the key person, they are the key managerial personnel who are there in an entity. It's more, I would say, the transparency with which the financial reportings are done, more in terms of the governance which are ensured to have trust to the stakeholders, to shareholders, even to regulators. I think this is what I can say, that for a CFO to ensure that disclosures are in line with the requirements of regulators.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me welcome you again to Elevate, the ICAI CFO Forum, where we discuss and deliberate the future of CFOs and the financial sectors in India. Archana, you come from the education sector, right? If you're talking about transformation, education sector has seen a lot of development and transformation over the years, right? Especially in the recent years. So from traditional classroom, we went on to, online classes. Now, hybrid model is accepted everywhere worldwide. How technology has helped your university or overall education sector to make the transformation? And how do you choose, technologies that are going to provide you with great ROI?
So yes, a very relevant question by Rohit. And investment in technology is one of the biggest cost center in your P&L. And many a times as CFO, when I can draw from my past experiences, I'll have to exercise a lot of wisdom, because yes, you don't see direct outcome of the investment in technology. Like, for example, if there's an investment in technology today, you'll not see the outcome on the same day, in the same year, So the unit economics, what we learn in our journey or as a chartered accountant, doesn't work there actually. So yes, to add to that point and the question, like, as I said, investment is not negotiable. And talking in the education sector now, so yes, especially post-pandemic. So when we had students who couldn't go to the universities, so there was a lot of investment in technology. And yes, that investment reaps the benefits today.
Thank you, Archana. Now I'll come to CA Darshini Jain, from education to manufacturing. Darshini, manufacturing industry involves lots of processes, right? Then there are a lot of quality compliance. So how technology has really empowered you to, find out the lacks or the gap in your processes, and as a CFO, how it is making your life easier?
Thank you, first of all, for the opportunity to be a part of this panel. Talking about my industry, which is a manufacturing company, in the finance, my role is not only limited to look after the financials data, but also the finance covers the entire different departments in a company, like manufacturing, sales, purchase, HR, everything, every process in different departments are reflected in your financial reporting. So I'll give you one or two examples what exactly we do in our company. In our manufacturing shop floor, we have a software and a technology which we have implemented under Industry 4.0, that the efficiency of the employee working in a machine, working on a machine, it will be reflected on real-time basis. It will tell you the data, how much the person has produced, what is the setup time, what is the downtime, what is the cycle time. So with that software and that real-time data which our management gets, it not only helps the production people to determine what they can produce and how they can produce, it also helps the HR person to know the efficiency of the employee.
So, Kamal, can you just help me understand that in the recent times, is there an example that you would like to share with us where you actually implemented technology successfully, right, and improved your top line?
There is an AI apps which you would have seen recently developed, which can be easily available on the Play Store. You would have seen. Catalogs can be created. So we are the manufacturer of a seasonal wear company. So what we used to do, people used to come to us, the distribution channel partners from across the states. Same product, what we do, put it on AI, the same product gets being worn by foreigners. अंग्रेजों को वो प्रोडक्ट पहना देते हैं, उसका कैटलॉग बना देते हैं, that we share it with them, they zoom it and they check it, and based on that they give the orders right now.
Definitely, the market has expanded as far as your products are concerned, but do you think that AI is error-free and there is no bias?
AI challenges which are being there, which we are talking about currently, those are there. Those will be overcome over a period of time. We cannot say that within a few phases that will cull out. It will take its own time.
Okay, and now Abhiraj, how do you see CFOs prioritizing core ERP optimization for financial transformation?
So the thing is that everywhere in the industries, the focus is on ERP right now. You know, with the climate change and everything, it is focused on ERP. With the proper channel, with the proper AI tools, I think we can maximize it, and that is what people are doing these days. With the help of AI tools and technology, they are able to drive the value out of it.
Thank you so much. Darshini, I'll just come to you, and we are talking about technology, AI, etc. But as a CFO, do you still believe in importance of human intelligence? Is it relevant, and is it there to stay?
See, AI cannot replace human intelligence. As it is said, what you input in the AI, you will get as an output. You can use AI for removing your typical processes which are redundant and which are not more adding value to your organization or for the decision making. But human intelligence is required, like where you have to take a better decision, like of the investment, of the resources which you will need, of the direction to the company, which will determine the future of the company. AI can help you, can support you, but cannot replace a human decision making.
Okay, Mr. Nanwani, so coming to you, can you just help me understand that how are you using technology not just to cut costs, but to identify new revenue streams as well?
The CFOs, as rightly said before me, that the most important task is to create a value for the organization. So I think if technology can be used, because there are a lot of loopholes. When you go inside a process, there are a lot of loopholes where the organization is losing money, which it should not be. So identifying that loopholes and using the tech in the day-to-day operation so that loopholes can be identified and the cost can be saved.
Hi, sir, I'll just come to you that this is a very important thing. It is all about business, right, and making revenues. So I asked him about new revenue streams. Are there any initiatives by ICAI helping new age CAs and CFOs to get trained on newer technology or processes that will help them to reinvent and find new revenue streams?
We see whatever is going on in the world, we try to accommodate that, the best practices we do take. And about the newly qualified, our CMIB do the orientation prior to campus. Now for the first time we have started that persons are not coming into practice. So giving them a feeler that what are the avenues in the practice and what are the challenges there too. So we have started again a program along with another committee which is members in practice and members in industry and business. both jointly we have planned a program. It will be done virtually, and all newly qualified chartered accountants will be given orientation that these are the avenues available for you, and these are the areas where you can move and we can do. So I can say we change with the time, and we are ahead of the time. That is there.
See, suppose I'm just giving you an example that I want to start a business, right? And my business is like something which is where technology is very, very relevant and important. Now, should I look for someone who is an IIT pass out, or should I look for a CFO who has come from ICAI, who will ensure all the processes are, duly followed and the transformation is seamless?
See, Rohit, I think very relevant question, but since we are sitting around the family of chartered accountants, तो मैं पहले तो CA के बारे में ही बोलूँगा, and that's what I'll say, that CAs are most important. They are, they play a techno-functional role. It's not just a tech guy or a technology guy or a chartered accountant. What we make them learn right from the year they get into our profession, once they get registered with ICAI, I think we make and ensure them that they just don't remain only a financial auditor or just know about the financial audit or just learn that part, which of course is also relevant, but also understand technology and make them learn software technology each day. So they are playing a role of techno-functional, which understands SAP ERP, which understands what are the financial data, how the accounting entries have to be done, how the governance has to be done. And I think these all our financial controllers, like it was said, the chief trust officer, we call them now today. It's not just the financial controller. They are the trust where everybody now depend on, and their trust is most important.
Thank you so much, sir. Now I'll take the closing comments for all our panelists. Kamalji, first to you. I can understand most of your clients are, global clients or foreign clients, right?
Right.
विकसित भारत सही में हो रहा है.
Right.
फॉरेन में आपके क्लाइंट्स के द्वारा जिस तरीके से ऑर्डर्स आ रहे हैं एक्सेट्रा, और जिस तरीके से देश की छवि बन रही है, भारत क्या सही में विकास कर रहा है, विकसित भारत हो रहा है?
We used to visit China 10 years ago. We used to call that we are 50 years approximately behind them. If we visit right now, especially the Delhi and the Mumbai part of India, we are almost edging and bridging that gap of years. And one day, means already we have been getting commitments from ministers that 2027 will be the third biggest global economy. Definitely we are heading towards it and bridging the gap which has been there.
Final words from Abhayji, then followed by Rajeshji. Sir, message to future CFOs.
I think message to future CAs, if you ask, is that technical expertise, professional skills will help you to grow. But I think ethics will always make you remain sustainable throughout your life. That is what I can say. Thank you.
Sir.
I'll be saying to all the CFOs, आप वो CFO हैं जो कि इस भारत को विकसित भारत बनते हुए देखेंगे. You are fortunate to see the growth story of India.
So ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have on the panel, the CFO and technology transformation, traditional and newest businesses. Huge round of applause for all the panelists here.